welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And we get a look at Kyson Brown, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll give it to Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Reed with the catch. It's Horton. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes...
Makes the grab in their space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Send the tight end in motion. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Reed to the air again. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Buying some time. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Brown. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Keeps it on the option. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call at second and long. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Reed. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll open this drive, looking to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. to pass. It's Boley. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Boley. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He uncorks one deep. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Running inside. It's Brown. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Throwing Reed. He's going to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Play action with Reed. Turns it loose. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is it.
It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Reed might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this 1st half. Great execution.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes a pass to Marker. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Finding some room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Nittany Lions with the lead right now in the 1st half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. as we start the second half. What do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Elko coming out of the locker room at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Reed floats it out in space. And into the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. One more time, it's Brown. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. A give to Brown. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Owens. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe...
Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Bolden. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off for Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just, they've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Spins away from the defense. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. back to throw. It's Bowley. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Again, it's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it in, it's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the quick pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll run with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown ASU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Complete to start this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Fighting off the defender. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Reed. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he...
Caught, and he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Reed. A little release to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Aggies get it right back. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Reed throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this will be for the win. And it's good! The upset! They get it done! The field goal to win it! This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.